Hello everyone. I think I'm live. Let's see what we have going on here. Okay. So hi, it's Lynda with icrafter. I hope people got the information that we've now moved to Mondays at 11 a.m. Pacific time. This is now lunchtime with Lynda because it's middle of the day, and hope people take a break, join me while I do some crafting here, sharing some of my fun ideas of what I envision when I design these dies. I hope people are having a lovely start of the week, that everyone's staying healthy. And let's see, I still need to push a few buttons here to get everything going. Okay, so I am going to chat a little bit here just to wait for some more people to come on. Let me see what we have. Everything looks good. So I just wanted to thank everyone for coming over and watching me on now on our Monday broadcast. This is just where I get to share some of the hints and hacks of how to use my dies and other products. I enjoy sharing some of these ideas. What I wanted to focus on, I don't know if you caught it on the little social media image that I did. I'm doing some glow-in-the-dark kind of ideas where I'm using some glow-in-the-dark vinyl. So I'm just going to start and welcome everybody who's here, or if you're catching it in the later broadcast, thank you so much. So what I'm going to do, I don't have any finished projects, but I have a lot of things that I am going to start showing. Let me get the camera a little bit closer down here. Okay, so let me turn the camera around and show you what we're going to start working with. So we're doing some Halloween ideas. And so what I did is I started by using the tags and labels die, which is brand new for this month. And this has like one large, two medium-sized tags, and then a real nice, cute little tiny tag down here, several labels, and then these hole protectors. And it is something that I'm having so much fun with because this is one of our basic dies, and I wanted it to be something that I can showcase a lot of different ways to use this die. So this is the not the smallest, this is the smaller of the medium dies, and I die cut this out of, I used an old color core coordinations that I had. It's an I don't believe they make this anymore, but they still have the Tim Holtz craft core that you can use. Basically, I'm going to sand it down and distress the edges, so that's why I chose this. The core has a green color and the front is black, or I guess it could be either way, but I'm going to use it as a black on the front. And then I use this, like I said, the smaller of the medium dies. And then what I did is I pulled a whole bunch of various dies from a lot of different sets that I have. This is our Halloween treat lantern, which the reason I'm doing this whole project is to also show that you don't need to just use the die for what it was originally intended for. So these are the projects created with this Halloween treat lantern, and they make these cute little kind of lantern-y boxes. You could put candies in them for Halloween. You can put a faux tea light, a battery-powered tea light in there and have it glow. So you can see the bats in that one, and then there's a really cool spider web on this, but it also comes with some cool little pieces. It says Happy Halloween, and then the bat and a larger pumpkin, and I love this spider web. So these pieces drop into the lantern part, which is the outer part here, and then you could make it into for Halloween kind of theme. But we also have other themes to go with it. So this is like the base to it, this outer part, these two outer parts, and then these interactive drop-in pieces. So this is one of the dies we're working with. Another one that I had a lot of fun with, this is the tunnel card insert for Halloween. So we have a tunnel card base, which is a swan, which is the outer part of this, but then you have all these inner pieces, and I will show you the die, and it creates this tunnel card, and you can see that it has the different layers, and it folds flat to fit in an A2 envelope, but there are different pieces to it. So the outer part is something that is the base die, but then you can have all these interchangeable pieces, and so it creates this fun tunnel card look that you could change up to a whole bunch of different themes that we have different add-ons for. But what this comes with are these fun spooky little pumpkins and bat fence. You can see the fence up here. It comes with the word beware and some ghosts. So it's kind of a fun thing to use to embellish, again, tags or different things. You don't have to just use it for a tunnel card. So that's another one. Then we also have, I'm going to use the mini Halloween hauntings, which is fun because it has all these little pieces. I love the skull in the hands, but there's a cool spiderweb, a little ghost, and R.I.P. rest in peace. But it also works with our geometric dome. So you can see here's the dome itself. Can you see that right there? So it also makes, and this has been, this makes a shaker card, but you could put the skull in there. There's just a whole bunch of different shapes, these small shapes that you can use. It works great for, again, using it with the dome, but you don't have to. So there's many things you can do with it, and I'll show you some of the things you can do with this. I'm checking something on my, hold on. Let's see. Okay. So the last one, is it the last one? Yeah. Last one is a very unpredictable one. It is, I'm using the Feline Happy, our little cat, and here is the tag that I made with the Feline Happy. Let me just show you. It makes these really cute little cat dies, shapes, cutout shapes, but I want to particularly focus on this little cat face because it's going to be used for one of our tags, our first tag. So I just have some of the pieces. I pre-cut a whole bunch of these tags. Let me go ahead and get started. And I'm going to use a couple things. One, to, let's see here. To protect my surface, I'm going to put my tag down on a piece of just plain cards or paper. And I'm going to sand the edges. And I'm going to do this for all of my cards, all of my tags, I'm sorry. Sorry it's so loud too. So I just wanted to give it kind of a roughed up, distressed look. You can see that. And I can do it, actually I have 4 tags that I'm going to make. So I'm just going to rough it up real fast here. You can see it makes quite a mess. And I'm going to do some a little bit harder than others. It creates this really fun kind of look. And you could do this, like I said, with the craft core, Tim Holtz's craft core cardstock. But if you have, oh, I love this paper. This color core cardstock. You can do that with this. And you can see it's distressed nicely. I'm going to move this because this is going to make a big, giant mess. Okay, so I have 4 of them, which gives me a good start. And I pre-cut all the pieces. Now what I did was I pre-cut, let me show it to you, this itty bitty little tag from our set. And it is all cut from, or it's cut from this glow-in-the-dark vinyl, adhesive vinyl. And you can get it on Amazon. It is a company called Trans Wonder. I'll put a link on the below, but it's adhesive vinyl. And it's glow-in-the-dark. So, this, let me dust this off a little bit so that it will stick. And then let me go ahead and pull off the backing. And we'll see how easily this works. So what I want to do is make sure it, just want to say the backing is coming off, but it's leaving, oops. It's coming off with the backing paper tearing. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what, I'm pulling off the backing paper, and so now it's an adhesive glow-in-the-dark. And what I'm going to do is, because it's so tiny, you can adhere it to a smaller piece of cardstock, but I'm just going to use it as an accent to this larger tag. I'm just putting it at an angle, just like that. Nothing too crazy with this. Let me get my trash closer, and I have some adhesive, liquid adhesive. And again, if you remember that tag that I showed you, or the cat that I showed you earlier, this is the cat, and this was a piece that came out from the middle of it, but I had it sitting here and it looked so spooky because it's missing all these pieces, so I just decided to make this into a Halloween cat face. So I'm just going to add a little glue here, and I mean, this is so simple, but it gives it such a nice spooky look. And if you can imagine, with that being a glow in the dark, so the eyes will glow in that. And again, this is a super simple version of it. I have, the rest will be a little more detailed. So, okay. Here we have, okay, so now I have a ghost that's cut out into the adhesive vinyl. I have some, this comes from the tunnel card piece, so it's like the little fence, and then I just have die cut word beware. Let me just clean this up a little bit. All those little pieces that need to pop out just come out using my iClick pick. So very simple. So what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to put down, I think I'll put down the words first, because I know where I want to put this along the top, and you can see I'm really highlighting the tips of these letters so that it sticks. And I'm just going to do, see how perfectly that fits on this little tag. It just kind of gives it a little bit of a fun warning. Okay, and then I'm going to just add the ghost again, because he is an adhesive back vinyl. I think I learned from that last one to peel the front off of the backing rather than the backing off of the front. So, okay. So again, one more wonderful use for the iClick pick. And there we have our little glow-in-the-dark ghost. And he's just going to come up sort of in front of the words. Okay. And I think I didn't glue down the letters. Ooh, wait. I can do this at a curve. Hold on. Just thought of something cool. So you could curve the letter so now it looks kind of like it's coming up from the ground too. So, sort of a design as you go. Hello, whoever sent that little heart. Thank you. I don't see any comments, so I don't know who's out there. So type in a little hello if you're there. I think, and I'm just going to keep going. I'm adding a little bit of adhesive to the wrought iron fence and just adding it. And I'm just going to, again, do it a little curved. And what I would recommend is, of course, taking a little more time to add the adhesive. I'm kind of going fast just to share all this with everybody. Like I said, I want everyone to think of these dies not just as what you originally bought it for, but for other uses. And you can see it overhangs a little bit there, so grab my scissor, cut off a little bit right here, and now we have our glow-in-the-dark ghost with our little bit of a scary tag. Okay, let me go on to the next one. And this one had a little fun with here. Okay, so I have the word Happy Halloween that I took from the Halloween treat lantern. So I have that. Let me clean out the little pieces there. Okay, so I have Happy Halloween, and then I have again, a glow-in-the-dark spider web. Can you see that? And I'm going to add it here, and then I have a big giant green spider. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the word first, just because it's nice to kind of anchor the top part of it, because you know you want the words to read. Hi Tara, thank you for joining me. And so I'm having a little fun with some fun little Halloween tags, but I'm using glow-in-the-dark adhesive vinyl to give it a little bit of a fun kind of feel to it. And I didn't take that little piece out. So there, and let me see. Okay, and I'm just kind of like adding all of this in there, just a little bit of adhesive here and there. We're kind of starting to get ready for Halloween. I honestly love summer so much that I'm a little sad that summer's kind of almost over, but I don't know. It's fun to decorate for Halloween and for Christmas and all that stuff. Oh, by the way, I would suggest clearing out all these little pieces beforehand. I'm just kind of rushing through this. So, oh, you had physical therapy. Oh, I hope it went well. So, okay, so now I'm going to add the spider web. And again, this is adhesive backed vinyl, or Yes. So I die cut it, but the trick is going to be the getting the backing off, because on those solid pieces I had trouble getting the adhesive backing or the backing off, and this is a very delicate, detailed die. So bear with me a little bit. Ooh, I think I have it. I think I have it. So do you decorate a lot for Halloween, Tara? I mean, it's one of these fun holidays. It's a little different with COVID, I know, but it's still fun to do on social media, just showing what's, your love of Halloween. So here I am peeling back and getting a very delicate glow-in-the-dark spider web. And I think I have one little piece there. Oh, good. Okay, I'm glad. I assume that we're talking about your physical therapy that went well. So, okay. So I'm going to add the spider web down here. And again, remember, this is glow in the dark, so it will be something really, okay, that is just bugging me, the little center part that I did not take out. And again, take your time when you're doing this yourself, because you want it to look really cool. These are so much fun. I can't wait to, I don't know if I could show it. I'll put a picture photo later on the Facebook link to show what it looks like as it glows in the dark, because it's full daytime right now. So here is my little spider. The thing too with this spider, you could do be kind of fun with foam to make it 3D coming at you. But here's my little spider and the Happy Halloween tag, and just kind of a fun little tag. And that spider web actually came from it came from this one, the mini Halloween hauntings. So it's a really cool little spider web that's, as you can see, very detailed. Spider came from here too. You can see the ghost came from this set. And it's just, again, I have so much fun mixing and matching to make something, really fun for Halloween. So on this last tag, I am using the skull and skeleton hands, and I'm going to, what I did was I die cut the hands from using obviously the die, where it is, I don't have it out here, but it's one die, so the thumb this is right side up. So then I cut it backwards so that the thumb, you have one left hand, one right hand kind of thing. And I'm going to do crisscross and drop the skull in there. So let me go ahead. I'm going to, again, start with the letters, which, let me just do that. And this comes from the mini Halloween hauntings also. Just kind of a rest in peace kind of idea. Now we're going to do the skeleton head, which I didn't realize how much fun the skeleton head became. Some wonderful people on my design team did some projects that were just so cool using the skeleton, and I just loved it. So again, bear with me as I separate the vinyl from the backing, and kind of let me do it this way. I could take the eyeball, out in the center first. Kind of cool. And that gives me another place to start. Okay, here we go. So let's see how this works. I think I need to pop the, doesn't sound good, but I need to pop the eyeball out. So this is what I get. Can you see? I'll put it over here. So you see it has the openings for the eyes and the nose, and it's the adhesive vinyl, so I'm just peeling it off the backing. And I'm going to place it right in the middle there. And I'm going to start with the, let's see, is this the, this goes this way. Okay, so I'm going to start with this hand. And like I said, I die cut one of the hands in reverse so that the glow in the dark would be in the correct directions. I just have so much fun in my, I know it sounds funny, but in my head when I design dies, it's like I see where it's working with other things. So, okay, I'm going to tear his little fingers off there. Okay. So, oh, I'm glad you did, Tara. Thank you. We're doing a design team call, and we're looking for all kinds of design team people. Some to do be on our video team, some to be on our standard design team for our blog, and I'm even curious for people who do TikTok. You know, if you do that, we're also doing guest design team people. So there's all kinds. Oh, and did I say video team? So I hope everyone applies, because we're looking to really expand our team and you know, showcase people. There's so much talent out there. So I'm glad you applied, Tara. Sorry, I'm concentrating on trying to pick this thing out. But I do want to encourage people to apply. So especially, I apologize, especially if you're you know, into video or TikTok for crafting. It's not mandatory. Like I said, we also are looking for bloggers who craft. And okay, there, I think I got it. Yay! I also have another piece of green on it, but I have it, and hopefully don't rip his little fingers off. Oh, I'm sorry, that's kind of cool. Can you see that? It's like, oh, I'm trying to get it. The fingers, hold on. The fingers are curled up. Looks like a scary hand. Sorry, I digress. Okay, and then I'm just going to do, so it's like a skull and crossbone kind of idea there. And it's not centered. Okay, that's a little bit better. So I think this is my favorite with the skull. So what I'll do, I will, let me clean this up a little bit. I will share images of these after they are glowing in the dark, because they would be so much fun. And again, this was a really simple one, but I'm sorry, that cat, the negative of that cat is just kind of spooky looking to me. So these are different projects using a bunch of our Halloween dies. I'm going to turn the camera around. So I just want to say, you know, that you don't need to think of these dies as one-dimensional, in the sense of you bought it to do this and that's all it's going to do. Pull them out, you know, keep them in a Halloween section, and then so when Halloween comes around, you have all these options. And I also want to stress that the tag is so versatile. It is something that we consider a basic shape that you could keep building on. similar to our tunnel cards and our box pops, you can build onto them all the time. One more thing I just want to stress is that there's just so much you can do. Did I explain that I use the sanding block, Tim Holtz's sanding block, to distress the cardstock? You can also use ink to distress, tags. So don't, if you don't have these particular, this cardstock or whatever, you can do a ton of different things. But I really wanted to just show that there's a lot of different Halloween kind of feel things that you can do, and there are a million ideas. So one last thing I just want to say to everybody, please, if you're seeing this even later, we have an open call for design team members. It's going on until the end of August 2021. We also are doing a design team call for people. Oh, yeah, thanks, Tara. Yes, I do love the wind. They're so versatile too. But we're also doing the design team call for TikTok and YouTube people who enjoy doing it that way. So if you have a blog, you could be one of our design team bloggers. If you have a YouTube channel, you could be one of our YouTube design team people. Or if you have TikTok, you could be, what do they call them, TikTok creator. So anyway, wanted to wish everyone a happy Monday and get ready for the week, and thank you for watching. Hope everyone has fun, and again, I'll place some links down in the description below for these dies, what I use, and be sure and subscribe and follow us on our other social media channels. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of the week. Bye-bye.